Hi there, um, hi there, Bill. This is Christian doing a video entry for your 700 subscribers contest. First of all, congratulations on achieving that huge mark. 700 subscribers is a big, big number. By the way, I'm doing this video from down here in Santiago, Chile, down here in South America, at the bottom of the continent. So I found out about your contest through some other members of the BC, and you asked for four very simple but cool questions. So here's the first one you asked: how I how did I find out about the BC and when I decided to start making videos? I'm fairly new to the BC. I started watching these videos around I think April or May of last year, and mainly because I was wandering around YouTube, watching some other stuff, and then one day I came across, I think it was a video of I think it was of Scott Waters of No Life Till Meta, and he was I can't remember what he was showing, and I found it very cool finding out that there was many other people who still love collect music in physical formats, mainly vinyls, vinyl, and in less some CDs. As you can see, this is a part of my collection of CDs. I have around I don't know right now, but it's quite not so much, but not so little. I haven't counted yet. I don't have many vinyls because they are really expensive down here, and as I was when they came out, I did not collect them very much of them. So then I started to collect CDs. But going back to your question, seeing Scott Waters made me want to keep looking for more members of this community that I didn't know. It was the VC community, with all these terms, the VCLT and sending packages all over the world, mainly in the States and in some cases in Europe. So I found those videos and I found it very interesting, very amusing, seeing records from my youth. That is mostly the 80s. I was raised musically in the 80s with the hard rock, heavy metal, uh, glam rock, if you like it. Also a lot of classic rock music, but mostly the 80s. So seeing those videos was really something really cool, and I thought I would never be seeing many of those bands from back in the day. Then I started finding out many other members, and one day I saw they were making some contests. I watched a couple of them just to find out what they were all about, and if I was able to participate in one of them, one of those. So one day I decided to participate in one of those contests. I can't remember which one it was. The first one I decided to participate. It was really cool. It was quite an experience for me. It was the first time for me in front of a camera doing some kind of video. I try not to screw it up with my English, being too nervous, talking too fast, or no, what else. So I think that's mostly how I got into this community. I don't know if there are other members of the community from South America or speak Spanish, but I find it very interesting. I hope I will be doing more videos and participate in contests and all that kind of stuff. So that's question number one. Question number two: show an album or two that you pick up seeing the VC videos. As you can see, I watched a lot of videos, and sometimes I felt really jealous of some guys showing some awesome records I wish I could had, find, or bought, or whatever. But watching some of those, in one opportunity I found out a very this CD that someone showed, of course, the vinyl, but I was able to find out this CD is the double edition of the On Stage by Rainbow with Johnny James Dio. These were recorded live in Japan in 1976. It contains it's a sorry about the glare. It contains it's a 2-disc. This CD, it has the two. It's a little bit broken, the yellow case. It has two nights of 1976. I can't remember where it was recorded. It's an awesome performance by Rainbow. This is one, and the other one. I know this band from the 1987 record. It's huge. It's the name of the band, of course, is Whitesnake, and I found out these two albums. The first, this is the first one from the band. I don't remember if this is the second or the third. This is Trouble, and this is Trouble. This is Love Hunter. These are the remastered versions. And I can't remember who showed this album. It's an awesome record. This is the version that has the Snake by EPS. I don't know if you can see. Here it is. So really cool seeing this album and being able to grab it fairly cheap, not so much, and also in that occasion I was able to grab this one. This is Love Hunter. Comes with with original tracking and then some bonus tracks. Great performance of the band, great songs. Whitesnake, when they were still a very blues-oriented band, not so hard rock or so glam from the Sleep of the Time era, and so on. So these are my picks for your question number 2. Question number 3: show your favorite album in your collection. I have many favorite albums. I think it's impossible to pick up just one. But today, when I'm recording this video, this is one of my favorite albums. It's the second full-length album from the German band Helloween. It's Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1. I still have it in the shrink, but it still has the hyper stick. It's an awesome album. It's the first album they recorded with Michael Kiske on vocals, with the classic lineup of Kai Hansen, Michael Kiske is still in the band. Awesome record, awesome album. The beginning or the foundation of power metal, as we all know it. These are the godfathers. They created this movement, or at least they made it popular all around the world. This is the inner, the insert, and it's the old RCA label. Awesome album. This one and Keeper Part 2. They are great albums. After this, Kai Hansen, as you know, left the band. No, sorry. Yes, Kai Hansen left the band. He was replaced by Roland Grapow. They did 2 albums later, Chameleon and Pink Bubble Goes Ape, still with Michael Kiske, but I think they lost something in the way. So after those albums, Kiske left. Then he was replaced by Andy Darius until now. until now when they reunited Halloween with the current lineup plus Michael Kiske and Kay Hansen in a very successful tour with it, that it was recorded and filmed on DVD and CD and vinyl. But this is one of my favorite albums of all time, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1. Then final, give a couple of shout outs for any reason you want. There are a lot of channels that I would like to give a shout out, but I think it will be fairly not being telling everybody about those things. Wait a minute. Sorry. There are a lot of channels that I would like to give a shout out because they're being really nice to me, being very friendly, being very patient and with my English, with my speaking, not sometimes not using the correct words. So I'd like to give a shout out to Ron Harity. Of course, he has an awesome collection. He made very funny videos. Also, Brenda Van Dee down in Australia. Also, Nathan the Metal Down Under, also a great channel. Darcy at Six Strings Nine Lights. Bev at Clacovision. Mark C with a G, also very cool guy. Andy Claudia Milo, also a great channel with lots and lots of records he shows. The Rock Scout, also a very cool guy. All these guys are from the UK. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to some guy from Brazil, Gus69. He's not making videos right now. I think he's going through some rough times, so I hope he gets back soon to make some more videos, because he's very passionate about what he does. He also has a channel in Portuguese. His native tongue is I think the name of his channel is Metal Open Mind. So these are some of the channels I would like giving some kind of shout out, because they are great channels, and they're being very kind and nice with me. And finally, as a bonus question, as you've been a huge Genesis fan, and you've been very excited about the reunion of the Phil Collins, Phil Rutherford, and Tony Banks, you asked about what we thought was your favorite Genesis album. Unfortunately, I don't have some Genesis here to show, but I found out that you really like Duke, the the album with the three guys, and that I think for what I heard, I went through the whole album, listening online, and I think you may like the song The Duchess. I think that's the name of the song. It's a really good one, although there are also many other songs on that album that are really good. Just to complete the idea on Genesis, I think this part of the history of Genesis is, you can compare it I don't know if you know this band, Van Halen. That's one of my favorite bands, and the history, it's fairly similar. They had a very huge period of success with their first singer, David Lee Roth. After 1984, when he left the band, in comes Sammy Hagar on vocals, and the band completely changed. The way they play, the music, their sound. So we can have two bands, and then Sammy left the band because some turmoil between the brothers and Sammy, and then they replaced Sammy with another singer, Gary Sharon, from the band Extreme. They recorded an album, but it was a complete failure. They end up the tour briefly after it is started with little success. So as you can see, the history of Van Halen, it's a little bit similar of the story with Genesis. They have a huge success, a very famous part of the history with the first singer. Then they had a second period with another singer that was very successful, huge sales, record sales. They tour around all over the world. They become also one of the biggest bands in the world in that period, and then end up with a third singer that it was a complete failure for the band. So that's it. I'm not going to ramble anymore, telling the story about another band that has nothing to do, well, a little bit to do with Genesis. So that's it. I'm saying goodbye. This is Christian. I'm here in Santiago, Chile. Once again, congratulations, Bill, on your 700 contest, and hope to see in the future doing you some videos. And that's it. This is Christian saying goodbye. Bye.